In Jackson Park on the intersection of 63rd and Richards Drive. And behind me is the Statue of the Republic, also known by many as the Golden Lady. This statue was completed in the year of 1918, designed by Daniel Chester French. Daniel Chester French was actually a very prolific American sculptor during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. And he made this statue. This statue is there's actually a lot of story behind the statue. It's actually a commemoration, it's also a remake. It was actually a remake of the actual statue that used to stand actually on 63rd Street Beach. And it's a commemoration because it celebrates the 25th anniversary of the World Fair, which was held back in 1893, the same year that the first statue was completed. The statue was destroyed by a local fire which struck the lakeshore area, and we have the remake. The remake is actually smaller. It's a minimized replica, and its dimensions are 24 feet tall, and it also has a 10 feet pedestal base. The materials by which the statue are plaster. It's made out of plaster, and it's gilded. Gilded means it's covered with golden bronze. Twice by Daniel Chester himself, and it commemorates 25th anniversary at its time of the 1893 World Fair, and also when it was made, it also commemorated the centennial for statehood here in the state of Illinois. The reason why I chose this statue, to present it here in class is because it's a statue, but sculpturing is not an easy thing to do. It's a process which takes time, and it's also something you do need a lot of talent for and creativity. Not anyone can do it. For Daniel Chester to create the same design twice, obviously smaller, but for him to create this object twice, props to him. It's not an easy thing. And also it survives here. I think the reason that we have here in the fact that we have art here in Chicago, it fills us with pride. It enculturates us. It teaches us a lot, and this statue has a lot behind it. Also, I'm a big fan of sculpturing, and perhaps this statue might not be as widely known as Discobolus, that Greek statue, or the Statue of David, which is widely known and perhaps one of the trademarks of the Renaissance, the Italian Renaissance. This statue, it's big, it's golden, it catches the eye, it catches the attention, and it's tall. If you pass through this area, you're gonna notice the statue. And every time I pass through here during the summer, I always notice it. I also learned quite a few things about it. I did not know that the man that created the statue went on to create the Lincoln Memorial. I also did not know that it was restored and rededicated by a former Chicago mayor, Mr. Richard Daley. It just creates a wonderful experience to visualize this, to observe it, and pleasure, aesthetic pleasure. You can see any other object, but this is it's just easy not to pass by it without noticing it. It's a great piece of art, and it's local American talent. The Statue of Liberty, it was created by the French, even though many of us don't know that. But this is created by an American, and it's also here in Chicago. Many times we hear about other sculptures, but they're not here. I think this statue, for being here in Chicago, means a lot to us. And I think learning about it is actually good, because now we know that something so great, something so beautiful sits here on our own backyard. That's why I think this piece is worthy of showing and of presenting.